I, 16M, have been told by my parents that I need to sleep in the basement to accommodate my younger cousins who are sleeping over for a week. My relatives have recently moved to where we are and they are still settling in. My family decided to help them by letting them stay over for a week or so. Our house isn't that big, so I don't know why my parents even decided that, and FYI, I am an only child. So it happens, they settle in our house, but the problem is literally the entire house is cramped at this point. Luggages and bags are everywhere. My uncle and aunt are sleeping in the living room. My cousin, who's around the same age as me, is sleeping in a small one-person DIY guest bedroom. It's just a small unused room that barely has any space, and my two younger cousins are going to be sleeping in my room. Now, my room is also pretty small, combined with my desk, bed, closet, and more. Only two people can sleep in it, so my parents asked me to sleep in the basement and my aunt and uncle agreed. I flat out refused. Our basement isn't the worst, but it's dusty in there and cold. And even if I did, I had to sleep on an uncomfortable mattress with nothing but a thin blanket and a pillow probably, and that would be super uncomfortable. I wouldn't want my younger cousins to go through that too, but it was my bedroom. I asked if I could sleep in my parents' room instead, but as I said, every room in our house is pretty small. My parents' room is also filled with the different stuff they had when they moved. My parents got kind of pissed off at me and we had an argument. It ended up with me going over to a friend's house and sleeping there for the entire week. My relatives were there. Edit, I realized I didn't put enough info, sorry for that. But 1, the basement is really cold now, even with a heater, because I don't think the insulation done in our basement was ever done properly, and hence the reason why most of our unused stuff is down there, because we barely go down there. 2, I'm not allowed to take my own bedding with me, just an extra blanket which is thinner than my usual blankets plus a pillow because my cousins are using them.